Hi, I'm Jordan North, and just like Frank Abagnale from Catch Me If You Can, I'm going to be pushing my luck way too hard shooting this roll of Portra 160 at night.
Merry Christmas!
So, I decided to go where man had barely trodden before, as I'd just received a load of new film and I wanted to try out my Pentax 6x7, which had only arrived a couple days before. Was this shotgun blast to the face of a camera a good choice to take out on a hot summer's night? Probably not, but if you were in my hyperactive shoes at the time, I can guarantee you'd do the same with this beast in your hands. So as I couldn't even wait for a more suitable film stock to arrive, is it really a surprise that I decided to shoot locally rather than waiting to go somewhere fancier like London or something? So after scouting some shots along the high street, I chose my first of the evening. I set up my tripod, metered the shot with my phone.
You don't have to be right over my shoulder, you can go back a bit. Thank you.
Yes, I know a spot meter would be better for this application, but again, this isn't a video about me being patient and I have got one now, but my phone was still a better option than my light meter as it couldn't handle the low light anyway. And then I used a reciprocity calculator on my phone to figure out the shutter speed, as there's no way my brain could figure that out before the heat death of the universe.
There's a 0% chance of rain, but a 100% chance of brain.
Once I had all my settings dialed in and I double checked my composition, I whipped out my stopwatch as these are quite long exposures and I took my first shot of the night. To be honest, after the agonising wait to see if I'd screwed up a setting or something and ruined this roll of film, I was really happy with how this first shot turned out, more out of relief than anything else. Don't get me wrong though, this film is not meant to be used like this at all by any means, but if it's all I had in the fridge, I wouldn't say no. Anyway, after the nervous sweats of my first time had subsided, we moved across the street to the next location. I mean, you can definitely tell I was more confident by this point. That or the horse tranquilizers had finally kicked in.
Oh! You can't be here! You're dead! You're dead!
That's quite cool. You know what I mean, like the nail salon.
The seagull wanted to join in.
See some weed out here. Seagulls are screaming at me.
This stock does do a surprisingly good job of highlighting the subtle glow from the display lighting without blinding you like Cinestill would. Nothing against Cinestill though. God, I'd marry that film if I could.
You'd have to film me setting up the entire thing.
But people may like it.
Thank you.
And sounding just like a photography student's first year essay, I just kind of like the composition and leading lines in this one, and that's the only reason I kept this one in it. And this is where we ended the night early, as we had ventured far too close to one of the UK's most radioactive danger zones. Spoons at closing time.
Sean?
Oh.
I'm sorry, it's just the fact that I just hear the girl going, green light. That's what we're taking a photo of.
Hmm? Oh, I see. Yeah.
I am telling video.
Again though, this film does give the lighting in the scene a very nice glow, even if that does come at the expense of the image looking bluer than a Randy Monk's ballsack. Finally, to round off the roll, I ran outside just before the streetlights turned off to get one last shot. Does this film work at night? Yes. Will I be using it for all my future night shoots? Hell no. I'm already booking a wedding venue for this bad boy.
Jordan!
Insert Shaun of the Dead meme. Haha, that's funny.
What's he do? Just say bass or freeze. What a tip.